clerk's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. August the 14th and the 17th, August the 11th and the 12th, we had our first parish-wide information tour. If you look on the screen, Renee's got some video of some of the citizens that came out. We only had, I think, a total of, 30, Renee? 30 people responded to the tour, but we had a little information card, a little feedback card at the end of the tour, and most of the residents all said they had a good time. It was very informative. They came up with some suggestions of what we could do better next time, and I want to thank all the people, especially Renee and her staff, and Rusty for putting this thing together. We're going to try to have it maybe 3 times a year. I'd like to thank the St. Charles Parish School System for allowing us to have a air-conditioned bus to take these people around. We took them to wastewater treatment facilities, pumping stations, recreational facilities, New East Bank Library, and what else, Renee? About it? Oxidation pond. So, and then some of them said that they wish they didn't include the courthouse because they'd never ever seen the inside of the courthouse. I mean, they've seen council chambers, but never seen, you know, the old jail, the district attorney's office. So we're going to include that next time. It was, I think, it was slow getting started, but I think it's really going to take off. Also, last week, Timmy and I visited Baldwin County, Alabama, which some of the councilmen did to visit the shelter down there. What was it, Timmy? The Baldwin County evacuation shelter. It's a shelter that holds approximately 3,000 people that can sleep. 1,900 people very comfortably. It's built to a Category 5 storm. The roof was 3 foot thick in solid concrete. It has walk-in coolers, walk-in refrigerators, showers, hot water heaters, emergency generators, emergency wells, so it can sustain itself during a hurricane. And I think it's something we really need to look at. It was 75% funded by FEMA, 25 by in the county, in the county. So that's something we're going to be looking at in the future. We'll be coming to you. Just a reminder about the St. Charles Parish new comprehensive land use planning process that will guide our future growth, promote sustainable economic development, improve the quality of life, and preserve our unique character. I urge all the citizens to get involved by joining us for a workshop this week to answer these questions. What would make my life better? What is missing in my community? What do I like best about my parish? And what we would like to keep forever? The workshops will be starting tomorrow, August the 18th, from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Kelowna Fire Department on Adams Street. On Tuesday the 18th, from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Dextrian High School. On Wednesday, August the 19th, from 11:30 to 1:30 at the St. Rose Library on the East Bank. On Wednesday the 19th, from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Hornville High School. On Thursday, August the 20th, from noon to 2 p.m. at the West Bank Regional Library in Luling. And on Thursday, August the 20th, at 6:30 to 8:30 at the KC Home on Spruce Street in Norco. And also on August the 20th at the Desalmon Fire Station in Desalmon, Louisiana. For more information, you can log on to St. Charles 2030.blogspot.com. Last week, I'd like to thank Entity and Doug Rhodes for donating 35 fans to the community service. It's something they do every year. Some of the citizens don't even have window fans in their house, so they have to meet certain criteria. And I certainly want to thank Industry and Doug for donating these fans to us. Last week we also met with Miss Ashley Burnham from the LSU research team to discuss our coastal challenges in our parish, and of course the thing that we brought up the most is the need for a West Bank hurricane protection levy. St. Charles Parish has received provisional approval for 2009 Louisiana recreational trail grants for $41,000 for the West Bank bike path. The parish plans to combine this funding with the 2004 Louisiana Recreational Trail Grant of $100,000 to construct approximately 1 mile of bike path from Davis Diversion, Luling to the Davis Diversion Freshwater Project. Tonight you can be approving the project from Elm Street to Davis, which is a contract that we actually approved for Bull Brothers tonight to get that under construction. The parish has also been allotted $4.8 million in disaster recovery community development block grant funding for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. As a result of the damages sustained during Hurricane Gustav and Ike, we will also be working in the upcoming months to submit one or more applications for the funding to the Louisiana Recovery Authority for one or more projects that will benefit the parish. I'd like to thank Holly for a job well done on this. Just an update on the 2 tropical depressions. The latest advisory on the National Weather Center. Anna has disintegrated into a trough of the low pressure. The remnants of Anna are located at approximately 140 miles west-southwest of Puerto Rico and is moving west-northwest at 24 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue over the next 2 days over Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Maximum sustained winds are at 35 miles an hour. The latest forecast track has Anna making landfall on the Florida and Gulf Coast. Hurricane Bill is a Category 1 hurricane at this time. It is located approximately 975 miles east of Lisa and Antilles. It is moving west-northwest at 16 miles an hour with a maximum sustained winds of 90 miles an hour. Bill could become a major hurricane by Wednesday. All computer models and forecast tracks do not have Bill entering the Gulf of Mexico. Just to give you an update on that, we're all keeping an eye on it. And that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. St. Pierre.